So today's routine is based on a certain type of Qigong exercise called silk reeling. So silk reeling is all about the joints and the surrounding tendons and ligaments. So basically we're going to be doing quite a few exercises which work with the joints. This involves quite a lot of spiraling movements through the arms and through the bodies. So really the spiraling helps to wring out old energy as you unspiral, untwist, fresh new energy pours in to help promote healing around the joints and the surrounding tendons and ligaments. So we'll start with a little bit of breathing. So hands over the abdomen, deep abdominal breathing. So as you take your in-breath, push the abdomen forwards. As you breathe out, let the abdomen just relax back towards the spine. One more breath. Then we'll go into some nice warm-up exercises to activate the energy, starting with knocking on the door of life. So turning from your center, allowing the arms to knock on the body. Feel the sensation of the knocking and the arms just bouncing off the lower back and the hips. Turning your shoulder to look behind you, getting a nice twist, warming up the spine, warming up the energy. And then bring one hand up to the chest, knocking over the lungs, stimulating the immune system. And then bringing one hand up and over the shoulder. Back to the lungs. And then back to waist level. Then take a nice big breath. As you breathe out, switch into an exercise called water waves. So again, we're turning from the center and just allowing the arms to swing in a figure of 8. You may like to close your eyes and just imagine that your fingers are gliding through nice, cool, calm water. This is a great exercise for calming the mind. Just try and be present. Focus on what you're doing right now. Don't think about anything else. Notice the feeling of the air through your fingers. Any background sounds. And then slowly come to a rest with your arms by your sides. Keep the eyes closed for a moment. Just tune into how you feel. Even after those first couple of exercises, we can begin to feel a little tingling in the hands, just sensing the energy beginning to wake up. So now we're going to bring all the fingers and the thumbs together, and we're going to press into this point. It's just below the shoulder, the clavicle, collarbone, and we're going to do an exercise called Rooster Spreads Its Feathers. So bring the elbows in together and up and round. So this is the first of our silk reeling exercises, working with the shoulder joints. You might hear a bit of cracking. You can breathe in as you're lifting up, breathe out through the nose on the way down. So we're just circling the joints, oiling the joints, encouraging energy to rush to this area to promote healing. And then we'll take it in the other direction. This also works an acupuncture point which is in the back, just between the shoulder blades. This is a lovely point which supports all of the internal organs, and it's also said to be a point which can treat 100 different ailments, so it's a lovely point. Okay, one more. Now just give your arms a little shake out, and then we'll come into the first of our real spiraling exercises. So we'll step back with your left leg. So with the leg that's forwards, we're going to take that hand above, the other hand's going to be below. Now the first thing we're going to do is spiral the hands so that the palms on each hand are facing outwards. And then we're going to add in a spiral of the body as well. So go in the direction of the hand that's above. So turning, twisting as far as you can. And as you start to untwist back to centre, we're going to switch arms. So the little fingers are going to pass by each other, going to stretch up to the other side, spiral the hands so they're facing outwards, and then twist to the other side. Coming back to centre, switching hands, spiraling the hands, and then twisting to the other side. So as I say, the spiral and the twist is like we're wringing old energy out of the body. And then when we untwist, we're allowing fresh new energy to pour into that space. And this is going to promote healing in the joints, the tendons and ligaments that attach. So take an in-breath as you come to centre and breathe out into the twist. One more. This time as you come to centre, we'll just switch legs. So take the other leg back. So the leg that's in front, let's take that hand above, the other hand below. Twist your hands, spiral your hands so the palms face outwards. Turn in the direction of the raised arm. Twisting as far as you can. Coming back to centre, switching arms, taking the arms up, spiraling the hands, and then looking over that shoulder. Breathing into centre, breathing out into the twist. do one more. And then we'll step the feet back together and we'll just stand with the arms by the sides, space under the armpits, close the eyes. And you may feel a kind of throbbing energy through your hands and into your arms. This is the energy flooding through those channels that we've opened up through those twisting and spiraling movements. And now we'll come into some flows. So the first flow is called pulling up the earth. So we're going to stand here in this lower embrace the tree position. We're going to breathe in, taking the arms up, turning the palms up to face the ceiling, and then opening the arms all the way down. So we're breathing in, all the way up to the top, and then breathing out through the nose as you flow down. So visualize pulling up energy from the earth. Energy from the earth is very healing. Pulling it up through the bottoms of the feet, all the way up through the body, and then let that lovely earth energy just cascade back down again through all the organs, all the joints, all the tendons and ligaments, just spreading that healing energy through the body. Now we're going to take both arms out to the side with your palms facing outwards. Knees are soft, just close the eyes. And just imagine that you're drawing energy in from the environment into your palms. Drawing in golden light, golden healing light. And drawing that energy up the arms and into the chest, into the abdomen, and filling your body with healing golden light. Let this light flood through the joints, through the ligaments, through the tendons. Just imagine it finding every cell in the body. Drop your hands to your sides. Again, just stand and feel for a moment. Feel the energy rushing through the arms. And now we have another spiraling move. So starting with the hands in front of you, palms facing upwards. We'll take your left hand and we're going to take it across the body, spiraling as you go till you get to the point where the palm is facing outwards, and then gradually unspiral it back to the start. Same on the other side, taking the hand across, spiraling the hand, coming back to the start. Breathe out as you take the arm across. Breathe in as you unspiral back to center. One more to each side. And come back into your position with your hands just in front of the abdomen. We're going to hold a chi ball. So just imagine that you have a ball of golden light between your hands and just close the eyes. You may like to pulse the hands backwards and forwards a little just to sense the feeling of that energy in your hands. Drop the hands to the sides. We're going to come into pulling down the heavens. So we're going to raise the arms up, breathing in and looking up at the same time. When you get to the top, palms face flat, and breathe gently out through the nose on the way down. Breathe in. Breathe out. So visualizing like a coffee plunger, any thick, stale, old energy in the head, we're pushing it down, sending it down to earth to be composted and recycled. Pushing down. As we push this energy back down to earth, we leave space in the head. So we're gathering new fresh energy from above, and we're pouring that new fresh energy into the head and allowing it to cascade all through the body. And one more. And now step your feet together. One hand over the other on the abdomen. So make sure your feet are nice and comfortable and feel relaxed. Relax through the ankles. Closing your eyes, standing nice and solid on the ground. And then just gently allow your body to rock and sway like a tree in the wind. And then just coming to a rest. One more nice deep breath. And drop your hands to your sides and come back when you're ready.